Hello, I'm Adam from No Rolls Barred, and welcome to Board Game Club, where the first rule of Board Game Club is protected by the First Amendment. Each week, we gather together a group of our friends to play a board game to show you just how much fun board gaming can be, even under the constraints of lockdown. This week, we'll be playing Say Anything, designed by Dominic Crapuchet and Satish Palilameri, and published by North Star Games. Each round, one player is a judge who reads out a question from one of these cards, like, what would be my ideal superpower? Everyone then writes down an answer and presents it to the group. Laughter hopefully ensues. Then the judge secretly selects which answer is their favourite using the Selectomatic 5000, an important bit of technology, before the players then bet which answer they thought the judge chose. Each player has 2 tokens to spend. Each token on the right answer, when the judge reveals their pick, will get that player a point. The player who wrote the answer the judge picked also gets 1 bonus point, and the judge receives points for each player token on the answer that they picked, up to a maximum of 3. Whoever has the most points after 12 rounds wins. It's all in good fun. Right? Right? Let's find out as we play Say Anything. Hello, joining me on this week's Board Game Club is Sully.
Hello.
John.
Hello.
Tom.
Hello.
Laurie.
Hello.
And the subject of the very first ever bit of No Rolls Barred merch. It's Blair!
Oh my god!
That's fantastic.
What? Wow!
Oh my word.
name is on a shirt along with the words "eat shit." Look at that.
That was one of mine, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was.
Shit. I'm sorry,
That's
Blair.
So good.
No, I'm so happy. I hope
Are
I
you?
get one. I love it.
Okay, good.
Absolutely brilliant.
This can be
Who-
picked up at... I will leave the link in the description, because I've got no idea where we'll be selling.
Wait, you can really buy these?
Yeah. This is for real.
What the fuck? What an age we live in.
I don't think anyone's going to buy them.
You can print whatever you like on a
I think-
t-shirt, turns out.
Yeah.
Well, I'll buy one.
People are going to lap that shit up.
Let's play Say Anything. The first person to go is quite suitably Blair.
Lovely. The first question is, in my opinion, what gift would I be most surprised to receive for my birthday? That is, again, what gift would I be most surprised to receive for my birthday?
All right, so that everyone's going to write something down, something that we basically want Blair to choose as her favourite response. So either something to make Blair laugh, something that gives Blair a savage burn, anything, like considering that, what Blair
One of those
enjoys.
shirts.
Yeah, exactly. And then everyone just writes that down, and then we'll read them out, and there will be points based on who wrote what and what Blair picks.
I've been learning how to skateboard, so I have been eating a lot of shit. So there you go.
It's important to have a good diet when you're skateboarding.
Exactly.
I don't understand skateboarding terminology, but is that a metaphor or is that something?
No, I've been literally eating shit, Tom.
It's how you feel yourself, Tom.
How do you think Tony Hawk got to the top of his game?
So, in my opinion, what would I be most surprised to receive for my birthday?
A smaller, better Blair.
Impossible. That's what I say.
On both
Which
fronts.
makes it surprising.
In my mind, Blair gets this every year. And Blair started off as this really tall, terrible Blair. Which is every year she is replaced by a smaller, better version of herself.
Oh, so she's replaced by the gift.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll kill her. Yeah, for sure.
There can only be one.
It's assimilate into her.
Okay. A baseball hat with "fuck bassoons" on it. 'Cause I don't know you very well, Blair, but I do know that you like bassoons, which mean as if you would ever wear a hat saying "fuck bassoons." That is surprising as shit.
I might. I could really see fuck bassoons with
Don't-
shit Blair as
Don't metagame this, Blair.
Okay,
Don't
alright.
metagame this.
An Andrew woman, strippergram.
strippergram. Okay, yeah, okay.
Would that mean that once she took her clothes off, she'd be a cat again?
So yeah, I think that's how it's like a D digivolution.
I've gone for Luna the cat. Who stole her? You would be surprised
Oh no!
if I stole your cat and gave it back to you as a gift. Yeah?
Was it you, Sully? Did you steal Luna the cat?
Yes, I stole her.
But who stole it?
Oh, I stole her good.
But who stole her, Blair? It could be anyone. But here's your cat back. It could have been anyone.
You could have just found her.
Yeah, could have been
And
John Gracie. Or me.
Don't bring me into this.
So, Blair, in terms of what you would be most surprised to receive or experience on your birthday, I went for genuine, unreluctant affection from Luna the cat.
Oh, that would be devastating.
Okay,
It's true. Blair's cat does hate her. That is
it's true.
the
Yeah.
thing. All right. So Blair, now that you have all of your answers, you then write down whose answer you like the best, and then we will bet on it. All right, so everyone just write down. You've got 2 guesses to spend. So you're just going to write down 2 names. It can be yourself twice, it can be anyone twice, or it can be 2 separate names. You'll get 1 point for each correct guess. I have doubled down on myself. It's good. It's important to have self-confidence.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a good shout. I've gone with. I wrote the things, not the person. I've gone with 1 for fuck bassoons and 1 for smaller Blair. So 1 for me, 1 for Adam.
Okay.
I went Tom Sully. Mine is flipped. Is it not flipped for you?
No, it's
we
good.
can see it fine.
Oh, good. Cool. That's going to confuse the hell out of me.
I've gone for Adam and John.
Ooh.
And Big Teeps.
Having recently discovered the emotion of surprise last week, I feel well equipped to get this right. So I went between Sullivan and Laurie in terms of what would actually cause the most physical and emotional surprise to be greeted with.
All right.
Okay, Tom, just to be clear, you think Blair getting her cat back would surprise her more than a smaller version of herself?
Yeah,
better as
legit.
well.
And better.
I think
It's going to take a long time to work out that it's
the
better,
the disappearance, the
surprising.
discovery that not only is Luna being returned, but Luna was missing in the first place. I think Blair's strong and powerful affection for Luna would cause a greater sense of surprise and something which transcends all laws of physics.
Blair,
Personally,
what
that's where my
did
money
you
is.
what did you pick?
All
Whose
right.
was your favourite answer?
I was really torn between 2. And Tom, you'll be happy to know that I did go with Laurie.
There we
Nice.
go.
I'm very sorry,
Big
Adam.
points.
Yours
I'll
was
back
very
myself.
close.
Big points for the Andrew
But
one.
the idea of someone getting a stripper and a woman who already barely is wearing enough clothes to even strip.
It's a very, very short strip,
It's
isn't
just,
it?
I
Can't
like,
believe I'm looking up what Andrew Woman is.
When it's the cat in the middle as well.
Oh
then
my
it's
God.
really, yeah.
I just, yeah.
What is this?
And is it the real Andrew woman as well? In which case,
That would be very shocking.
that would be incredible.
Yeah.
In second place, Adam, John, and Sully with Nout. In first place, Blair, Laurie, and Tom with 1. It's a hot start to say anything. We're going to go in order of how I see people. Actually, no, sod it, we'll go in alphabetical order. Why not? Everything seems to be in alphabetical order. So, John, I'm sending you your card via electronic text.
Okay, in my opinion, team, what is the dumbest thing that someone has actually done?
Anyone in the world.
Anyone in the world?
Seems to be. Look, I could have picked best dessert of all time. I was tempted. I do like desserts, but I've gone for this. I think you'll get more mileage out of it.
If we've all gone beds, then this could be a bit of a roast.
That is all that anyone knows about me is 2 beds.
He's got 6 board games as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if you've noticed, guys. Picked up a stack of board games. I'm pretty
Very nice.
professional board game
Professional
guy.
board
Set
gamer now.
dressing.
Pretty amazing.
There's actually only 5 of them. One is the expansion for Coup. I just laid the cards out. Got ya. Tricked you. That's what professional board gamers do. They only have about 2 games, and they just spread them out. Adam's only got 1. He's just got all the manuals out.
Loads of mirrors. Yeah, exactly. There is only 1 game.
In my opinion, what's the dumbest thing that someone has actually done?
Dressage. It's fancy horse walking for Tories, and it makes no sense.
It's a great point. You can't argue against that.
It's a very powerful start.
Oh,
Are we still going alphabetical?
Yep.
All right. Watch Digimon when Pokemon exists.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's just getting better and better.
That's
no,
very
I should keep
good.
quiet. I won't say.
Discovered flat Earth theory and said, "I'm going to spread this around the world."
I'm on an extremely similar theme. The man who made a rocket for himself to prove that flat Earth theory was true, and blew himself up.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
He only had $10,000 to work with, and he said, "I probably won't make it, but I'm going to prove it." And then he
Probably won't make it.
I'm probably about to, mate.
You're not an astrophysicist.
I've just gone with gone every single episode of Board Game Club so far without displaying board games in your frame.
Oh, these are very good.
A self-own. You love to see it. All right, John,
Okay.
please write down whomst is your favourite. So I've gone for Sully. Sully.
Hey.
I went for either Tom or myself.
I went for Tom and me.
I went for Blair and me.
I went for me and Laurie.
Okay. Joke's on a lot of you because I'm actually a staunch flat earther, so Sally and Laurie have really offended me. The Earth is flat. Look it up, guys. There's so much evidence.
God.
There isn't. It's a joke. Don't
It's
think that.
between two beds.
Yeah. The globe lies there, but it's flattened, like Laurie said, because of the two celestial beds crushing it down. All right, think about it, sheeple. But no, the answer I've picked, my favourite, was a tough one between Laurie and Sully, but the sheer extra delight of I'm going to tell everyone around the world made me go for Laurie. So that is my choice. I've gone for Laurie. It's my favourite.
Gosh darn it.
Thank you.
In last place, with no points, it's me and Sully.
Hey.
Hey, Sully, we're good pals.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
all
You're
good
having
friends.
fun.
Oh yeah, having a great time.
Then it's Blair with 1, and it's John and Tom with 2, and then in first place with 3, current reigning defending Board Game Club champion Laurie Blake. Very, very nice. Right, and speaking of Laurie, it is your turn. I am going to send you your card.
In my opinion, what would make me more hip? Not using the word hip, probably. In my opinion, what would make me more hip?
To be square. Here, there, and anywhere. Hip, hip, so hip to be square. It's one of my favourite songs.
Mine is using skateboarding lingo in every conversation.
Very good.
Anything that would make Laurie more hip is 5 extra hips. Then he's literally more hip. He's like 60% hip, and that's him saying "kill me" because of all his extra hips. It's not good. I don't know what hips really look like, so they mainly look like pouches.
Yeah, they don't look.
Yeah, it looks like an ice skater who's been stung on the legs by 100 watts.
It's what it feels like to get 5 extra hips.
Jeeves, how have you reached this stage in your life not knowing what human hips look like?
Well, we went on a very, very similar theme here, John, because I wrote down several more human hips.
Yes!
Exactly the same thing, just more hips. Maybe one every year. Maybe one every year you've been alive. That'd be great.
On your birthday.
I'm kind of gutted that I'm getting these hips, but not the legs to go with them.
No, but think of the
part
range of
the part of the
movement.
joint.
Think of the range of movement.
Infinite. There's an infinite range in something that doesn't have a connection. All possibilities exist in the void.
Laurie, would you like me to give you more legs as well, coming out of the hips?
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right, I'm on it.
Okay, I had to delve deep into my extensive knowledge of what young people think is cool.
Oh no.
Better. More balanced. So I went with grow hair, then make it asymmetric.
Yes.
The closest we've come to an actual burn. Take that, you big bald bastard.
Yes.
Yeah, grow some hair, Chrome Dome.
Man, I hope that wasn't too mean.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
It was very
Tom.
good.
I hope that wasn't too big. If I did grow it is asymmetric because there's big patches missing, Tom. It's fine.
I feel legitimately terrible about this now.
No, don't feel terrible, Teebs.
It's too late.
I'll never get over it, Tom.
It's too late. The empathy is already swelling through me in a powerful wave.
Wow. All right.
So I've done one vote for Tom in a desperate attempt for Laurie to prove that he's okay with the horrible thing that Tom said about him. But he also might have gone for Blair. So for the first time, I've split my vote.
All right. I have gone for Sully or John because theirs are just so similar, but I really enjoyed both of them. So that's how I've gone.
I've gone for me or Blair.
I've gone for Adam and John because I like that song too. And we had the same thing, John.
Gone for Sully and John because I really dig that lateral thinking wordplay on the word hip. And I feel Laurie digs that too.
Laurie does dig that too. That's why he's gone for John.
John with the points.
Who swung it with the drawing.
I mean, darn it. So
If I had those artistic skills.
I'm a
very few
visual
people.
learner, guys.
Me and Brooke Bourgeois are probably the only two people in the world who can draw that well.
So after that, I am the only person now in last place, abandoned by Sullivan Bo Brown. That's fine. That's fine, Sully. Then it's Sully with 1 point, Blair and Tom with 2 points, John with 4, Laurie with 5. All right. So next up is Sully.
If I ran my own country, what would be the first law I enact?
Oh
my God.
No.
I mean, we know the answer to this, Sully.
Yeah.
Ah, well, you might want to think outside the box, though,
You might want to kiss outside the box.
You might want to kiss outside the box into space, where your back garden is going to be. If I ran my own country, what would be the first law I enact?
You would commission a version of The Muppet Show, but with Sully as all the characters.
Oh, wow. Can we get that, though? Can that actually happen?
Hello, Kermit. What's happened to your legs? Sorry, go on.
Mine.
What's happened to your legs? Is that what you'd say to the Muppets?
Where have your legs gone, Kermit? Oh, the mean man down the road broke them and chopped them off. Oh, no. Oh, no. Miss Piggy, who did this to you? Miss Piggy, your bacon. Your bacon. Ah, it'd be great. What a good show.
I mean,
I'd watch
your
that.
voices are exemplary, Sullivan. They all sound so different.
Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog. That's not bad.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, where are my legs? Oh.
I said, kiss all flat earthers until they call the earth round. Just keep kissing them.
Oh,
Damn.
you gotta keep kissing the truth
Just-
into them.
Yeah.
That's how they learn.
Jump.
So the first law Sully would pass would be to wish for 3 more wishes. I think he might have misunderstood the law, but he's going for it.
Oh, that's so heartfelt.
Sully's first law that he would enact is pane ladders for all, and all furniture is pane ladder.
There you go. There's another little callback for you. Ding, right there. Click on the video. It's just appeared. And Tom.
Okay, so Sullivan may be known on the internet for his outlandish ideas and crazy policies, but having known you for a while, Sullivan, I know you at your heart to be a good man. So I think, in a moment of incredibly rare clarity, if you ever were to become the leader of a country, the first rule you'd enact would be compulsory presidential abdication.
Interesting.
just to keep everybody safe from the cornucopia of macabre wonders that is your brain.
So I have doubled down with myself. Not only as I think it's whimsical as balls, but also it's a gig, innit? And it's been a rough year.
Yes.
So you know what I mean.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, I have also gone for Adam, but also John.
I have done the same. I've gone for me and Adam. I also drew a lamp. It's not very good, but it's a lamp. That's how he's getting his wishes, just to be clear.
I've also gone for Adam and John.
I went for myself and Adam as the alpha and omega of insanity and good sense.
Well, you're all going to be happy because I went for Adam. Because it's
There we go.
Lovely.
Boom. Eat shit, Blair. Yes, he's on the scoreboard.
I voted for you.
Eat shit, I said.
and fuck bassoons while you're at it. All right?
Jesus.
In joint last place with 3 points, it's myself, Blair, and Tom. Then Sully's got 4. Then John's got 5. And Laurie's got 6. So it's all
Quite close.
play for.
Absolutely.
And now we go to Tom's question, which I will send you now.
What would be the most romantic Valentine's Day gift? Crucially, in my opinion, what would be the most romantic Valentine's Day gift?
A smaller, better Blair.
The gift everyone should want for Valentine's
Honestly,
Day.
I miss the large, terrible one.
Aw.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
Blair Prime.
She was the tyrant.
Blair Prime.
The 6'5"
Yeah.
behemoth.
What you all don't know is
she
actually
ran
I
Board
started
Game
out.
Club with an iron
I started out as a kaiju and have slowly made my way to this.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Has BigBlair.com been taken yet? Have
It
our
has.
Has it really?
Yep.
Our fans did take BigBlair.com and said that we could do whatever we wanted with it, which was nothing.
Kaiju
but
Blair.
we could easily make a big Kaiju Blair. It'd be great.
Send us some art of Kaiju Blair and we will put it on BigBlair.com. There you go.
Destroying cities.
Oh, please. Please.
In my opinion, what would be the most romantic Valentine's Day gift?
A trip to woods you've never seen for a nice, quiet walk.
I have gone a very similar route and said a date hundreds of miles away from any other humans and a set of new dice.
That's really nice.
Tantamount to bribery.
I went for a cake shaped like a human heart. Like really graphic and
Anatomically
biologically
correct, yeah.
But it's like a tasty cake.
I just went classic. I went for a nice big box of chocolates, but it's actually a mimic for you to fight / have sex with. I don't know. I didn't want to kink shame.
First my beds, now Tom's mimic fetish. You are outing us all, Laurie.
That mimic has a lovely chest.
Hey!
And we're done. Thank you. That is our show. I'm out.
He's gone.
Come back, John!
Is he actually... Oh no, his bed!
No, not the bed.
No, my darlings.
I've gone for a brand new emotion, resentment.
The most
a new one
romantic
for you?
emotion of all.
It just expands your range. Could be any one of them, but I've gone for resentment.
I tried to escape from the room, but my chair got wedged.
Oh, the terror.
My very concerned partner.
Oh, when you have to explain a bit to a loved one.
It's a terrible thing.
Bad times.
I almost went for myself and Blair, but I thought the dice was just like the cherry on the sundae, so I've gone double Blair.
All right. Well, I have gone for myself, but also Sully, because I like the new emotion. Shout out.
I've gone for Adam and Blair. Both great shouts.
I went for me and Blair. Sure, I could get in the camera. That'd be good.
And I also went for Laurie and Blair. There we go.
Blair's featured heavily.
I mean, come on, Sully. 2 new emotions in 1 decade is a bit of a stretch. It took me this long to get to 3. Yeah, hundreds of miles isn't maybe quite far enough, but I did go for Blair.
Yes.
Yes.
Hell's
very good.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got 5. Blair's got 5. Sully's got 5.
Oh, my God.
John's got 6. Tom's got 6. And Laurie's got 7. Laurie
hasn't
just
changed.
scrabbling.
All these hips aren't getting me far enough away from you lot.
In my opinion, which TV character would I least want to be?
Oh, so many questions. As in, you have to be them forever. You think like them, or you still think like you?
I assume that I would just be them. So yeah, I would think like them, act like them. Blair, you look like you've got one.
It's been written down for a while now.
Oh god, if it's an uncomfortably sexy Digimon. I swear.
Yeah, that's it. It's very long, so I'm gonna have to read it like this before I show it. Okay, Luigi from the old Mario cartoon, because you would be face to face with the fact that you were him all along.
That's a hard burn on Luigi.
Oh, Luigi's the best one. He's the best Mario Bro.
Is he?
Yeah,
He's the second best.
That is a
No, he's the
Yeah,
best
he's top
Mario
two.
Bro.
point out that's a
Luigi's the best.
savage burn for me as well. Saying that you're like Luigi is a savage burn on Luigi. What an insult to Luigi's everywhere.
Don't tell Luigi.
So I couldn't get there through TV. Luckily, video games proved the solution, and it is Link from the 90s Legend of Zelda cartoon saying, "Excuse me, princess."
Well, excuse me, princess.
Which is objectively the worst character in fiction, so I think I've got a good chance.
I went for Pat Butcher. Because she is old, she doesn't like board games, and importantly, she is dead.
I've gone for Gonzo from the Muppets, played and puppeted by me.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Terrifying.
And
Okay.
Tom.
I've gone for Norman Bates because you would have to be your own disapproving mother.
Oh, that's very good.
I've lived a life preparing me for this role. All right, let me just write down which one. All right, I've made my choice. Please make your bets and tell me your bets.
These are really good.
All right, my bets were Tom and Sully.
Tom and Sully.
I've gone for me and Tom.
John and Tom.
I've actually gone for Tom and John.
Tom and John.
I've gone for Laurie and Blair.
And Blair.
I've decided to double down on the egg dog. 2 Toms.
Toms.
2 Toms.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Oh, yes. I almost
Treasured
went double
memories.
me, but your other ones were so good.
There are 5 points to Blair and Sully, 6 points to Tom, 7 points to me, and in first place, joint with 8 points, John and Laurie.
Coming for you, big guy.
All right. In my opinion, what's the dumbest thing to try to do in the dark?
Semaphore. Idiot.
Oh, that's good.
Very good.
Fucking Angelmon.
Angel Mod.
That's what I think of your pastime. Don't even bother to learn the name of it.
Yeah, there's no L, mate. There's no L.
Got you that thing you wanted for Christmas, grandson. It's an Angelmon.
It's a
Just
Sony
not-
Nintendo.
Damn it, Granddad!
You're just showing your lack of dork here, John. I'm sorry.
My dork has many flavours, but it's not Digimon themed, I'm afraid.
Dumbest thing to do in the dark is eat shit. It gets everywhere.
Oh, that's good.
It's true.
Oh, fantastic. My stupid thing to do in the dark, fiery knife juggling. Is it
Done. You'd be able to see them.
Yeah, the fire would light it up.
Oh, Sully, you've absolutely
I've accidentally given you a brilliant idea.
you've had a shit with your trousers on there, Sully. Most fire juggling's done in the dark, if anything.
And
You can see it better.
In my head, the things that were on fire were the handles, which would be equally inconvenient in the dark or in the light.
There are so few wrong answers in this game, Sally, but you found one.
I thought knife juggling, that's dangerous. Not dangerous enough.
Torch using.
The one time, Sullivan, the one time you have to actually come up with a bad idea that's terrible, and come up with something that makes sense.
I think it is the dumbest if you think it's a terrible idea going into
That's
it.
true.
So,
He's in a way
Somehow
like
it,
Sullivan
it
answer.
links back round. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's yours,
so
Tom?
the dumbest thing to try to do in the dark, try to turn off the lights.
Oh.
It's a thinker.
Look at that lateral thinking.
Galaxy brain. I almost went for myself, but then I decided to go for Tom because good impact when it came out, and Laurie for commitment to the bit.
I almost went double Laurie. Almost, because it was so good. But then I got scared, and so I put Tom in as well. Then one Laurie, one Tom.
I went double Tom.
Ooh. I went Adam and Tom.
I went for Sullivan, not so much for the double Sullivan, not so much because of Sullivan's idea, but because I think, in a meta sense, one of the stupidest things you can do in the dark is listen to Sullivan's advice.
It goes for any situation, really.
Great.
Solving crimes backwards.
Well, you will be all very happy to know I have gone with Tom.
Yes.
I just...
Lovely points.
Yeah, it tickled me.
You didn't go for fucking Angelmon, Blair. That is...
No, because
surprising.
honestly, I would probably, if I had to do that, it being in the dark would be the smart choice.
Oh, would it?
Although Angelmon glows with celestial
Yeah,
light,
it'd be
so
amazing.
you'll be able to do it anyway.
Dorks.
Yeah.
I regret everything.
Yeah, everyone's laughing at me because I choose the fiery thing, and you didn't think about the celestial light of Angelmon at all, John. At all. Not for a single second.
I love that Angelmon is becoming the right term that we use. It's very, very powerful.
So, scores as they stand. Sully, 6 points, doing his best, juggling these flaming knives. Then Tom with 7 points. Then me and Blair a joint second with 8, leaving John and Laurie joint first with 9. All right.
I went double Tom.
Oh, did you go double Tom?
It's true.
Yeah, I went double
Damn right you did. That's 10 points to Laurie.
Jesus.
Slips out of my grip. His many hips evading me, moving independently.
That's the thing, he's got so many fucking hips.
The question is, in my opinion, what would be the oddest subject for a documentary?
That would be the increasingly distressing canon of erotic symbology in the Digimon universe.
It's not bad.
Very good.
Mine was the replacement Blairs. Where do they come from? Where do they go? And then there's a
Where
big
did they
one
come from?
turning into a smaller one.
That's a much smaller and better Blair.
Much smaller. No, you can't. You've got to do it inch by inch.
The space between two mattresses. And is the Earth there? Probably with Louis Theroux.
Yeah. Just talking to the mattresses. I've gone for Digimon. What's the point? There you go. Simple.
There it is.
Yep.
Right there with you, Sully. Mm-hmm. And Tom.
I went for numbers indivisible by 2.
Wait, what?
Genius idea. That's great.
Yes, I have gone
Yes.
for Blair and Laurie.
I have also gone for Blair and Laurie.
I went double Adam.
Oh.
I went Tom and Adam.
I went Blair and Laurie.
Well, you should mostly should be ashamed of yourself, because a lot of these would make brilliant documentaries about how stupid Digimon is and my beds. The only one that actually is an odd subject for a documentary is Tom's. It's about numbers. What are you talking about?
Got myself a sweet point.
Yeah, Laurie. Yeah, Sully.
Well done, Sully.
Hey.
Sully, last place with 7. Everyone else has 8, apart from John and Laurie with 10. We move.
I would say it's lonely at the top, Laurie, but it's not. It's crowded, and I want you off here. I want to kick you off the top.
It's fine, mate. For now, we can both sleep in a double mattress.
I was going to say, I'm going to kick you off, and there'll be a nice soft mattress for you to land on.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
We have a first ship.
Yep.
I'm all here for it. What we call it? Jory?
Jory, I
Jory.
think. Or
Jory.
just Lon.
I just heard ship, and I was like, is this a Suez Canal bit that I don't get? Which is going to age this clip
Yep.
really badly.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
time. Big time. No one's
But when
going
we
to talk about
recorded
that.
this, people were going hog wild for the Suez Canal and that boat that got stuck in it.
I am sad to inform John and Laurie that they are not the first ship from Board Game Club. On the first episode, Blair and I were shipped for marriage, I'm
Yep.
afraid.
I remember
It's
that.
true.
Shipped for marriage.
Yes.
Good old Bladden going strong.
Toot.
That just leaves me and Sully, I guess, to get together and we're all coupled
Oh
up.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I could see that. I could see that.
Salatom?
It's the Monica and Chana, the ones.
Salatom.
Salatom's brilliant.
Like
Absolutely.
Peloton.
Yeah, it's like someone coaches you through it the whole
got
time.
it. It's Sully and Tom on a bike together, but maybe like Sully is the bottom half and Tom is the top half, and they're riding like that.
What are you
Like a
talking about?
pantomime bike.
Meme is you know what to do.
It's it's literally a Laurel and Hardy situation.
Yeah,
Tom
it really
organising all of these jobs for them to do, and Sully just being like, "I've eaten all the paint," and Tom being just like, "Oh, this is another fine mess you've gotten us into."
Oh, fantastic.
All right.
In my opinion, what one word best describes me?
Can't all right hip.
No.
Just gonna go back and erase mine.
In my opinion, what one word best describes me?
Just to remind you that hyphenated words are still one word, I've written slap ass fuckball.
Oh, very good.
Is that an in-joke or just a savage burn?
That's just as mean as I felt like being in that particular moment.
Oh,
Somebody's not getting a picture.
Do it, coward.
Well, one of us had to do it, so there we are. Hippest. The hippest.
I just wrote hip.
Cool.
Hips.
I've gone for Laurie. Yes.
What game are we playing?
It best describes you. Who's Laurie?
Oh.
Well, it's Laurie, you know.
Oh, Grandad, you sort of get it. It's Laurie.
Yes, and
At least you're here.
I
Okay,
was in the war.
no funny business here. Serious answer. In terms of the one word I think that you would use to describe yourself more than anything else, this noun specifically within the context of D&D, I went for adventurer.
Ooh. Very good.
I went for Tom and Sully.
I also have gone for Tom and Sully.
I went for Sully and me.
I decided to describe myself twice. Sully.
It's the best word to do it.
Keeping in unison with the strategies of Team Sullitom, I also went with double Sully.
Thank you.
Ooh, and it's a very good choice.
Oh,
Nice.
I got chosen.
You would literally use it more than any other word to describe yourself. You can't really argue with that.
Yeah.
Who are you? I'm Laurie. Well, that's a very good description of yourself.
So in last place, with 9 points, it's myself and Blair. I deserve that. Then it's Sully and Tom with 10. Then it's John with 11. And then Laurie with 13.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm gonna... Okay. In my opinion, which animal would make the greatest pet?
A little bear in a suit that you teach to box step, and the bear's name is Sullivan Bow Brown Bear.
Suit and a tie, Adam.
Sorry, suit and a tie.
That's so good.
I've gone with a penguin that's actually a Muppet.
Fantastic. Brilliant.
I
Excellent.
remember that game
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, the viewers at home won't know
Sorry.
about that, but
now. Sullivan, do you
You don't
remember the
want to
name
know.
of the penguin at least?
I do. His name was Sluts McTits.
Wow.
It's my favourite.
No, he's back.
Sluts McTits.
Oh God.
We played an RPG game in which Sully cared for a number of Arctic penguins.
Cared is not the right verb for what Sullivan did to those penguins.
It's terrible.
Sluts and tits.
Right.
All right.
Move on, John.
Let's get this
get some
let's get this
momentum.
show back on the road with a horse from Sully's Magical Dayad, Ascot. Which watch our Dobbins and Bobbins video if that doesn't make sense to you. But Sully had a very special day. He got gifted a magical ticket by a man on a train and spent a day at somewhere with lots of horses. And he had a great time.
Board Game Club gradually becoming an incomprehensible tangle of in-jokes and
Yeah,
references.
absolutely.
Look, get on board. You got to watch a bunch of videos. All right,
Board,
got to
board,
consume
guys.
our content.
I went for a whisper-controlled carrier pigeon.
Because I think, Sullivan, you would fundamentally misunderstand the concept of an animal and the concept of a pet, you would choose a butler. Yeah, it turns out it's man.
Oh God.
Oh, right.
Alright.
That again,
So-
a very, very strong round.
Got to be bold in order to get out of this rut I'm in. So I'm doubling down on
Whoa.
Sullivan, Bo, Brown Bear.
I went Laurie and Tom.
I went Adam and Tom.
I also went Adam and Tom.
I also went for Adam and Tom.
Well, most of you will be happy, except for Blair, because I went for Adam.
No.
It's the son of a Bo Brown Bear. That's adorable.
It's very cute.
I
And
thought you
also,
would
yeah,
appreciate it.
I look like
I'm just
a bear.
realising, Sullivan, you have a pretty consistent history of fictional animal cruelty, and it's making me reevaluate our romantic relationship.
Yes. And making it only stronger. That's the twist.
Sure, mate.
Here are the scores as they stand. In last place, a tall, bad Blair.
Yeah.
In next up, with 11 points, in joint third place, John, Sully, and Tom. In second place with 12, it's me. In first place with 14, it's Laurie. There are 2 questions left. 2. Laurie is almost walked away with it. Terrifying stuff.
Oh no.
So this is for Tom now.
So, I think this question, because it allows for a nice balance of insight or merciless roasting. What would I do if I inherited $100,000? What would I do if I inherited $100,000?
I think you are the most fun to write these for, Tom, because you have the most clearly defined series of likes and dislikes.
You mean like there's one of each?
Dislikes people. Likes nature. Got it.
What would I do if I inherited $100,000?
I've just got to go hunting for points at this point. For reals, you'd give it to a conservation charity.
I have said create an animal sanctuary that never lets SULLYIN.
Just a big sign outside saying, "Do not serve this man."
It's like coin book guy's shop, yeah, but it's just a photo.
No summons.
I've got spend a night in a spooky house, so you felt like you earned it.
Very good.
I went for buy 1 new set of dice. Invest the rest wisely.
I've gone for give it to your worst enemy's worst enemy. Really?
I like that. It's a gamble. Gone for me.
Oh.
I have done the same, but with myself. I'm in last. Gotta get those points.
Get those get
I've done the
money.
same, but for me.
Oh wow!
John.
Oh, I did double Blair.
Double Blair.
I did double Blair too.
Oh,
We all did
shit.
doubles.
So there is one clear winner, but there is also sort of a half winner. Like, honestly, realistically, I will probably do something close to buying 1 set of dice and investing the rest, but with an aim to then spend the increased gains on a conservation charity of some kind.
Who have you gone for? Have you gone for Laurie or me?
Yeah, gone for Laurie.
Oh, damn it! I thought you were going for me.
No!
He got for you too. Oh, that's
No! Oh,
Son of a
no.
beasting.
You're smart with 100,000, you can make a lot more and do a lot more good.
Oh, you're right, aren't you?
Let's be honest, Tom. You would definitely spend the night in a haunted house, so that your like
Gracie.
great uncle's will could have been granted.
Gracie, mate, I live in a haunted house.
Wherever I go, it's haunted, baby.
Oh, that. Also, here's the scores. Blair, 9. Do better. John, Sully, and Tom with 11.
So rude.
Me with 12, and then Laurie with 15. So Laurie has to get none, and I have to get 4 points in order to make a difference. But it could happen. So let's play the final round, which is
4? You need 4 points.
I can't get them because I'm the question asker.
Well, and
All I
4
could-
points is impossible.
Yeah, all I can do is tie Laurie, and we'll see what happens if that happens. But it might not, but we'll see. All right, so mine is the last one. In my opinion, who would I least want a call from in the middle of the night? Tom, have you got yours? John.
Nearly.
Laurie.
Yes.
Ah. John.
Now you found my kink, guys.
Climb into bed. Climb into bed.
Nom 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 nom.
He's gone. He's disappeared.
Oh no!
John.
Oh, that's better.
You've won.
Let it never be said it takes me very long to climax.
In my opinion, who would I least want to call from in the middle of the night?
Blair.
God, you guys are going to have to work real hard to beat that, I tell you what.
That's very good.
Oh man,
That's
something, all right.
All right, John.
Sully, his voice breaking. I'm so sorry about your pet.
Sully.
He didn't mean to, but it was bad.
Laurie.
Me, from outside your house on my way to mete out vengeance for the slap-ass bald comment, you Bieber-looking bastard.
Nice of you to call first. Sully.
I've gone for a bigger, worse Adam.
I do hate me. And Tom.
As someone who lives in a haunted house, I can say this comes from experience, but you definitely don't want to get a call in the middle of the night from yourself.
Ooh, the call was coming from inside the me.
The twist is I've been a ghost the whole time.
All right, so a quick
That's
reminder.
not a twist, Tom.
We've been on a riled
Round
wide.
wide.
No.
All right,
Around wide.
Blair. What did you pick?
I've got nothing to lose. I'm going for myself.
Blah, blah, blah.
Everyone finds this and thinks this is your diary. They think you've gone
Yeah.
mad. Blair.
All work and no play make. Blah, blah, blah.
Your own hip-hop track.
You really are a Pokemon, aren't you, Blair?
I went for Sully and BigBlair.com.
I also went Sully and BigBlair.com.
I went blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I realised I only wrote it once, but I meant it twice. Blah, blah, blah.
Blair. I have gone for
Yay!
That's me.
It's me.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
It's Blair.
Blairio. All right, so the scores as they stand, the final scores with that amazing Blair. In last place, in joint last place with 12, it's John and Blair.
Oh, shit. Dragged down at the end. Wait, I got 1 point at the end, though.
You did.
I got
Is that
3.
not enough? Oh,
Blair got 3.
shit. That's so embarrassing.
In joint third with 13, it's Sully and Tom.
Hey, well, we are in a relationship. So,
In second place with 15, it's me. In first place with 16, and still Board Game Club champion. It's Laurie Blake.
done.
Very well played,
done.
sir.
Congratulations.
It's a streak now.
No, it's not a streak. It's not a streak. That ends the streak. It's not a streak.
Streak.
It's not a streak. It's not a streak. It's just two coincidences.
2-0.
Why is there not a
Back
streak?
to back. Just two. Because you said it's a streak, it's going to end on the next one. It's not a streak.
Oh, yeah, it's a
just
massive streak, Laurie. You can...
Couple of coincidences. What a coinky dink that I won twice in a row. No, I'm not. No.
Streak. All right.
Many legs, many hips.
I have to win this. I have to
Yeah,
win this.
you got your hips out.
This-
Get your hips out for the lads.
This game's gone so
It's
long.
horrible.
So many
Get
bits.
on board.
So many bits. Get on board.
I have get on board.
Get on
Get on
board,
board.
everyone.
It's got as many bits as Laurie has hips.
Make sure you visit our merch store so you too can join the army of telling Blair where to get off for being as terrible as she is. Big fan. Right, bye everyone.
Bye.
See you next
Get on
week.
board.
What a load of nonsense.
Get on board.
Absolute bollocks.